Okay, two talented blue belts in the ladies bracket. We got Morgan on the right and Nina Lee on the left. So remember, every no-gi match, basically at the start, is a wrestling match. So let's see what they have in store for us. We're going to see some hand fighting. Both ladies looking for grips. One of my favorite things to do standing is to look for a 2-on-1 wrist grip. Getting a 2-on-1 wrist grip I like because it's fairly low risk. You'll see often people shoot in to the legs for double legs, single legs, things of that nature. But you don't want to get underneath your opponent's body weight. That can be difficult. Nina attempted a duck under there, but Morgan was able to shake it off. Nina's got a nice inside bicep tie. Both these ladies should be looking for inside control, the inside grip. A collar grip works, that's an inside control. A bicep tie or a bicep grip, that's an inside control. A wrist grip can be an inside control, but if you have the inside control, at least you have a little bit of an advantage as to where the action might go. Still a lot of trading grips. Morgan's got her right hand on the inside of the bicep briefly. Now she's got an outside grip with her left hand on the forearm. She might want to think about an arm drag in this situation. Arm drags are good to set up other takedowns as well just to give your opponent something to think about. The longer the match goes in the standing position too, the more disciplined that you have to be with your stance. You always want to make sure you're defensively responsible with your stance. So you have a good bend in your knees. Your lead arm should be blocking your lead leg. Right now Morgan doesn't have much of a stance. She's quite upright, which is working, but if Nina Lee were to lower a level and shoot, she could be exposed for a double leg. So she should try to keep that lead arm a little bit lower in case she did try to shoot. Now Morgan tried to duck under, briefly got to the body lock, but Nina Lee was able to spin away. Still no points on the board yet, 0-0. Morgan's got the wrist grips again. They're still trying to trading back and forth. Still the single grips. It's difficult to make something happen from just a single wrist grip. It can be quite difficult to pull or off balance your opponent. A lot of this could come down to strategy as well. A lot of times people are just more comfortable on top. So one of these ladies could be maybe hoping that the other one pulls guard in hopes that they get on top. That could save you from having to attempt a takedown, which can be dangerous. If you attempt a takedown, you could get countered. Nina Lee looked for a little trip with the foot. That was a nice attempt. Morgan goes for a drag. Good action so far. Let's see who gets on the board first. Morgan's looking for an underhook maybe there with her left arm, but Nina's not letting her get close. They're doing a good job of matching head level too. You always want to stay basically the same level as your opponent's head so they can't get a jump on you and shoot or open up other opportunities. Morgan's trying to pull Nina around a little bit to off balance her. Someone's going to have to take a risk or take a shot here. Nina looked like she tried to get to the single, but Morgan stepped away. Nina's looking maybe to grab a collar tie. Morgan sits down to guard. Nina tries to step around for a pass immediately. She's looking to control the legs. Trying to get close. Morgan's framing from the half guard. Trying to keep her knees in tight to her chest. Now, she's able to get a single leg X guard on here. Nicely puts Nina down and follows up. Watch again. So Nina's doing her best to pressure, but Morgan's using her hands effectively here on the shoulder, on the upper body. Now she throws that left leg over, puts it back in, and now as Nina posts her right hand, that allows Morgan to put her right foot on the hip. Now the single leg X position is very effective because you can turn your knees out. Morgan turns her knees to the right, and that puts Nina Lee on the floor. And she had a very nice follow-up. She didn't let Nina scramble away and get back to her feet. She made sure she got her points by just following up and maintaining, keeping her back on the floor, and she gets right into a north-south. So Morgan definitely would have secured 2 points for the sweep. I don't know if Nina had a guard on long enough for her to get guard pass points, because I always use that 3-second rule. If she had her in a guard for 3 seconds, that would also be a guard pass. but I don't know if she quite had her long enough. Regardless, Morgan was able to score first. And now she's got Nina pinned to the floor. Nina's got to try to turn in to face Morgan and create space and replace the guard. Nina's doing a good job. She's trying to keep her knees to her chest to try to get that knee in and create that escape from side control, but Morgan's doing a good job blocking with the right hand. And if she's not using her right hand, she's using her right knee to block that escape from coming in. Nina's trying to get an angle. See how she's really moving her feet. She's not just staying static on the floor. You got to try to move your feet, get an angle to get that knee in. Now she's trying to bring the legs up to replace the guard, but Morgan's still able to stay in front of the knees. So she's making it difficult. You got to try to protect that elbow-knee space. If Nina could get her elbow and knee connected, she might be able to frame and replace the guard, but Morgan's not letting it happen. She's keeping her head buried into her stomach, so those legs can't come into play. Really taking her time, not rushing things. Morgan's trying to push her hips back into Nina's elbow, and then she steps over and secures the mount. Now at this point, she's got her 4 points, and now she's looking to set up a submission. Just maybe thinking about the arm lock here. Nina's doing a good job of keeping her arms tight. Morgan looks like she has a gift wrap. She's transitioning to a triangle choke. Looks like she's got that mounted triangle on. This could be dangerous. And that's time. Great match. It was pretty even with the wrestling on the feet, and then once it hit the ground, Morgan got a nice sweep and then completed the pass. So she takes that one and the mount as well. So I believe that would be 6-0. Great job, ladies.